the legacy and meaning of championship titles in combat sports. The lineage and historical continuity. At the heart of any true championship is lineage, the idea that the current champion is the man who beat the man who beat the man. This continuity gives legitimacy to a title, providing historical context and narrative depth. It's not just about being champion, it's about beating the champion to earn that spot in the lineage. The cultural and mythic value of titles. Titles have mythic significance. They're not just belts or trophies. They symbolize power, respect, and greatness. They represent an athlete's struggle, sacrifice, and rise above peers. When fans see a title, they see a story, a journey. Like George Washington or Abraham Lincoln represent leadership beyond office, champions represent excellence beyond the cage. The role of promotions and politics. Promotions use championships as branding tools. A champion becomes the face of the promotion, its standard bearer. That's why promotions invest so heavily in the title narrative. Historically, figures like Don King manipulated championship contracts to gain control over fighters, highlighting how titles can be as political as they are competitive. Representation of style and discipline titles don't just crown the best fighter, they often represent the dominance of a particular style. In the early days of MMA, titles helped fans understand which martial art reigned supreme. Jiu-jitsu, wrestling, Muay Thai, each era of champions gave a face to its discipline. In boxing, champions often became symbols of national or stylistic pride. Connection with fans. The who, what, and why. As MMA evolved, the spectacle moved from what martial art wins to who is fighting, why are they fighting, and what are they fighting for? These are the questions that engage modern fans. It's not just about the cage, it's about the stories behind the fighters. The more compelling the why, the stronger the fan connection. Scarcity and urgency. The BMF and tournament belts. New titles like the BMF Baddest Motherfucker belt or one-night tournaments, e.g. King of the Cage, create artificial scarcity to boost excitement. Their limited nature makes fans pay attention. These legacy-light titles show that even when stakes are fabricated, the perception of importance can still draw interest. Modern-day parallels, from Peter McNeely to Jake Paul. Peter McNeely was hyped for one reason, to relaunch Mike Tyson's career. It worked because fans bought into the narrative. Similarly, Jake Paul crafts his own narratives and doesn't rely on traditional promotions. He's built a brand strong enough to turn his fights into must-see events, even if some fans see him as today's McNeely. Women's MMA and Mount Rushmore moments. Ronda Rousey's title win was historic. She was the first UFC women's champion and helped change Dana White's stance on women fighting in the UFC. Rousey, along with Amanda Nunes, Valentina Shevchenko, and Holly Holm, helped legitimize and grow the women's divisions. Their title reigns were both symbolic and strategic for the UFC. Beyond the belt. What makes a title reign memorable? A great champion isn't just someone who wins the title, it's someone who defends it. Long title reigns like Anderson Silva's or Bernard Hopkins draw attention because they symbolize dominance. It's not only about talent, but consistency, durability, and surviving the challengers. Evolution of the fans' focus, from how to who. In the early UFC days, fans cared about how you fought, jiu-jitsu versus karate, etc. As MMA matured, fans cared more about who was fighting and why. The location, where, time, when, and rules, how, mattered less unless they were highly unique, e.g. fighting in the sphere. When promotions fail to answer the why, fans disengage. Without context or connection, it becomes just another fight you could watch on YouTube. Summary. The championship belt as a bridge. Ultimately, a title belt is more than a physical object. It's a bridge between the past and the present, the fighter and the promotion, the sport and its fans. It holds value because of the journey taken to earn it and what it represents to those who witness it. Without titles, what are we watching? Just random fights. But with titles, we witness purpose, legacy, and meaning.